Hello everyone, my name is Cindy and I'm going to show you how I do embroidery on the toilet paper rolls. It may not be the best method, but it's what's working for me. I've sold a ton of these little things here lately since I started making them, and people just love them. So I'm going to show you what I do to do this. First of all, I need to show you what you need. Get the in my opinion, the mega size toilet paper roll. I like to use Charmin. I tried using the cheap brand, and it didn't turn out too good. So I would recommend using at least a mega roll, Charmin or something like that, that doesn't have a whole lot of design on the paper itself. So I'll show you the difference. Also, this is the design we're going to be doing today. The 2020 Stink Stank Stunk. This design came from Nana's Handmade Baby. It's a good design to use because it's a sketch design. There's not too much density in it. This is another one I did. It came from Lila's Laundry. It's a cute design too. But today we're going to work on the Grinch one. But I'll show you the difference between the mega roll and the cheap little roll I used before. And hopefully you can see the difference. On the mega roll, it just looks so much better. And it's hard to tell with this camera. But the little roll just did not hold up well. So that's why I'm going to stick with the Charmin Mega Rolls. Okay, so also I like to use the Spray and Bond basting adhesive. I can't remember, I think I got this at Walmart, but it may have been Hobby Lobby. But this is what works for me. And I also use the Poly Mesh Cutaway Stabilizer. That's what I like to use. I haven't tried cutaway, so I don't know how well that would work, but I know some people do use it. So I've already got my hoop, the stabilizer in my hoop here. So I'll show you how I start. First of all, I take a new roll of toilet paper, like so, and I roll out about 6 sheets. But first, I tear off the first few sheets just in case there's any sticky or anything on there. And I just toss that. And then I roll out about 6 sheets here. And I like to spray, I'm going to end up folding this over onto itself. But I like to spray in between just so that the toilet paper doesn't shift while it's being embroidered. So what I do here, I've got 3 sheets right here, and this is the second 3. I just kind of spray on that 5th sheet with a little bit on the other sheets that are beside of them. And then I just fold this over and stick it to itself, getting it as straight as possible, and just kind of press it down like so. And then let me make sure you can see this. I've never done a tutorial before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't have a really good setup, so I apologize if it's a little wonky. Okay, so I've got the 3 sheets here, and I'm going to spray the second sheet. And I want to do it on the back side here because I'm going to flip it over and stick it to my stabilizer. So I spray this pretty good. And I just turn it over. And I just kind of eyeball it, make it sure it's kind of straight. And put that second sheet in my hoop. And press it down real good. And then once I get up to my embroidery machine, I'll show you how I line everything up. So I'm going to pause it for now, and I'm going to go up to my embroidery machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back at my machine now, and I'm going to show you what I do to get everything lined up. So I just go to edit, and I make sure that everything's going to stitch out in that one square. So I just see where everything's landing. That side looks okay. And scoot it over just a little bit. And the top is a little low, so I will scoot it up a little bit here. I'll check the bottom now. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so I've got everything lined up, and I get it loaded in there, and now it's time to start stitching. So I just have my poly mesh stabilizer in my hoop with the toilet paper on the stabilizer with just spray adhesive. I don't have it pinned or anything like that. And another thing I want to point out is on the toilet paper, make sure you roll out plenty of excess so that when your hoop's moving, it doesn't tear the toilet paper. So you want to have a good amount of excess over here. All right, so let's start stitching here. You should be able to see that it's holding up good. It's staying in place and stitching just fine. I'm not going to record the whole time while it's stitching, so I'll pause it here shortly, and then I'll show you what I do once it's finished, how I finish it off. If I see some areas that don't look like they're sticking too good, I just kind of press them down. I just make sure I don't get close to my needle, because it will get your finger. It has got mine before, and it hurts. I'm going to stop this so I can cut that jump stitch, and I'm going to let this stitch out, and I'll pause this video and I'll come back once it's stitched out, and I'll show you how I finish it off. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Okay, so I have finished the stitching and removed it from my hoop, and then very carefully I trimmed around the stabilizer. Just be real careful when you're doing that. You don't want to, cut your toilet paper. So just be real careful and mindful of where everything is. So this is what it looks like on the back side. Okay, so I just kind of tighten it up here, and then I take a little bit of this tacky glue, and I just kind of take it like, well, if I can get it to come down. There we go. I just kind of drag it, and I do 3 lines all the way to the edge. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And I just kind of take it where the glue's not there, and I wrap it back around, getting it as straight and even as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, come on, it's toilet paper. Is that not the cutest? So there we have it. I have finished this design, and it does have a little bit of puckering. I don't worry about that. You know, it's nothing major. I know we're hard on ourselves sometimes, but the customer does not see that. So if it was anything else, I would. But on these toilet paper rolls, I do not worry about it at all. And then I wrap it up in cellophane, and that is the end result. There we go. Sorry about that. My camera skills are not great. But it's really cute. And they're selling like hotcakes. I probably don't charge enough, but I charge roll, or if they want more than one roll, I do 2 for $10. So, you know, you could probably get 8 out of them, maybe even 10. It just depends on where you live. But I think just with the cheaper price that I'm charging, I'm selling more. So, you know, that's up to you. But that's what I do. I posted these on my local yard sale site on Facebook, and I got a lot of sales from there. And there's a little craft group I'm a part of for the city I live in, and a lot of people have ordered from there. So I actually didn't have too many friends or family that ordered, surprisingly, but everybody else is loving them. So one lady ordered 14 rolls, and she absolutely loved them. So they make good, like, Secret Santa gifts, or, you know, if you have somebody that you're not close with at work, or you just need a little gift, perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I know I talk fast, and you probably couldn't understand a lot of me, but maybe it'll help you. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.